Still be best friends even if you don't work as roommates? Hello, Hayes. My two best friends recently told me that they don't think we should live together again next year. Let's call them Liz and Grace. They went to high school together and were freshman year roommates. I met them when school started, and we've been an inseparable trio ever since. It was amazing when we first moved in together as sophomores, but things got worse when Liz and I started fighting frequently. We both struggle with anxiety and tend to set each other off. I thought things were getting better, but then they approached me about this. Liz cried and explained that she's terrified of losing me and is scared that we'll resent each other if we live together again. They reassured me that they still want to be friends and hang out all the time, just like last year. I love them so much, and I agree that my anxiety has been worse since we became roommates, but I feel sad because they still plan to live with each other. I feel alone, and I'm scared that they're going to abandon me. I don't know if I should find new roommates or live alone because I still want to see them as my best friends. They're each other's North Star besties, but they're both mine. Should I try to pull away and find a new North Star bestie? I got it. First of all, I am so impressed with the way you are sitting in discomfort right now, with how honest and articulate you are about how you feel and what you're scared of. This situation would feel uncomfortable for most people, and your fears about abandonment and loneliness, those are some of the biggest fears we have as humans. I have them too. These uncomfortable moments are the ones that change us though. It's how we sit in our discomfort that determines how we grow and get to the other side. And the way that you're being so real and reflective right now is one of the reasons that I'm so confident you're going to get through this. With your friends intact, I think. One important thing I noticed in your letter is how you call out how your anxiety is worse when you're living with them. That is so useful. What you did here, and I'm going to lay it out for you so you can do it next time something like this happens. You zoomed out, you put your emotions aside, which is really hard to do when we're in the heat of them, and then you objectively assessed the situation. In doing that, I think you saw that the living situation has not been good for your friendship or for your mental health. You're actually on the same page as Liz and Grace. I think focusing on how this is actually a solution, that's going to help you restore your confidence in yourself and in your friendship. And I don't think this has to happen tomorrow or even the next day. Once the dust settles, I would spend some time thinking and talking about what your anxiety has looked like this year. Can you notice what triggers it, how it's made you behave? If you have a therapist, this is a great thing to discuss with them. And if not, somebody else that you trust, like a family member or another close friend. But let's go back to the feelings in your letter. I wonder if part of what might feel hard here is that you think you're the problem. They were the ones who said something to you. And you didn't say this, but sometimes when two people approach one person, it can feel like being ganged up on. Or even if it doesn't feel that way, it creates this illusion or this imbalance where one person, you, are in the back seat and they're in the driver's seat calling the shots. If it felt that way at all, I just want you to know that you are not a problem. Even if you've got some work to do on yourself, we all do. You are not a problem. Neither is Liz. People are not problems. Our behavior can sometimes be problematic. You as a human are always a solution. The problem here is roommate compatibility. Not all best friends are compatible roommates, and I don't think that inherently makes you less good friend. And living together, even though it hasn't been working, just because you're scared of what it'll mean if you leave, that's never going to give you the result you want. But moving out might. It worked last year. Have faith that it'll work again. Your final question, do I need to pull away and find a new North Star bestie? I don't think you need to pull away because